Intuitive, back with another intuitive message. Um, and to be totally honest, I have no idea what direction this message is going to be today. I'm just being obedient to um, the calling to be here and to share with you all. If I'm being fully transparent, it's a day. It's one of those days where I don't really feel like I have anything useful to share, but I hear differently, so we're gonna pull and see what energies come out. One card already did come out when I was prepping for the message, so I'm gonna read that one in just a minute. If you are here with me, just throw a yellow heart on the comments. Let me know that you're here. I think 111 is significant for this message. Alright, let me get all these straightened up. Is it the right way? Okay, so the card that came out when I started this message is Strength. And the herb attached to it is garlic. So let's see what we have here. And as you can see, there's garlic, a garlic honey elixir, which is full of microbial, antibacterial, antifungal properties combined. So let's see what we have. We have 8. Strength is the energy of the card. And it says, Strength, garlic. Lead with a bold, kind heart. Gentle healing builds resilience. Power sweetened is strength unmatched. Power sweetened is strength unmatched. Courage dwells in the soft spirit. Meet adversity with inner fire. Garlic strengthens the heart and increases stamina. You have the power to persevere. Cultivate reliable habits that enhance vitality. Planting garlic around the roots of roses strengthens the leaves, encouraging more flowers to bloom. Cooking with garlic daily boosts the immune system, protecting against illness. Drinking garlic tea heats up the body, igniting passion. Step into your power, but remember, a compassionate approach is powerful. Adding honey to garlic tames the medicine, making it more effective and palatable. Embrace both gentle and the wild within. So I don't know if this reading is for me or for y'all because so essentially this card is really saying like garlic is representative of strength, but you have to know what I hear is how to will that strength, how to use that strength in a way that, as the card said, is palatable. Um, but I'm hearing, but still resilient, right? So it's like when something is palatable, it means basically that you can get it down, that you can swallow it, that you can ingest it. It doesn't always mean that it's comfortable. It just means that it's doable. And like what I'm getting from the message of this card is strength is not always readily received, but it's always, what I'm hearing, readily respected. So spirit wants us, because this message is very much for me today as well, wants us to navigate our strength in a way. I'm hearing that you can respect it internally, like how you're moving, and also it will be respected on the outside of you as well. I'm getting a lot of star energy. I'm gonna get into that, and I'm gonna clarify the star energy for me. And it's so interesting because this is coming out on the bottom of the deck, and this is actually the star. The star. 17 cottonwood. And that's interesting because strength was with the number 8, which is significant to um, create and destroy, build and destroy. Um, and 17 adds up to 8 as well. So with these like kind of opposing energies, right? Like you have honey and garlic, which are on totally different ends of the spectrum when it comes to like how it tastes and um you know, kind of how you think of it, right? Like garlic is strong, it's pungent, it has a very like quirky taste that's not necessarily delicious, but honey is just like very sweet and when you think of it, you think of it as sweetening something, softening something, but they're both like um extremely dynamic elements of nature, right? Honey also has healing powers. It also a staple when it comes to holistic healing. So in combination, it's kind of like with the eight being the build and destroy energy, it's very much given like know when to hold them and when to fold them. Know how to approach what you need to approach, right? Like when people say you get more bees with honey than vinegar, notice in that statement, it's not that you cannot quote unquote attract bees or get what you're trying to get accomplished with vinegar. It's just you get more with honey. So there will be times where maybe you want to use vinegar because there's only a certain type of bee or a certain amount of bee that you want to bring in, and another time you may use honey because quantity um is important. So this is just knowing really when to use honey and when to use vinegar, when to use them in combination, how to use them, being able to navigate your discernment in a way that presents your strength in the best way possible, right? So that you actually get the results that you want. And you're not just yielding strength, you're not just yielding bravado and it's being ineffective or it's being counterproductive. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to put all this elbow grease into something and you're still not getting what you desire. Like what's the point of that? So with the star energy 17, the star in cottonwood and it's in a midnight sky, let's read that card and see what we're getting. Same build and destroy, create and destroy energy. Okay, it was 17. Hold on one second. Let's go to that. Let's go to 17. Okay, 17. The star cottonwood. Your broken pieces contain the stars of hope. Open your heart to grace. Be generous with your blessings. Hope can be found in the darkest moments. Have faith and believe in possibility. As the appearance of cottonwood tree means water is near, so is inspiration close. You may not see it right away. Stay optimistic. Close your eyes and listen up for the sound of rushing river. Cottonwood trunks are marked by scars from harsh weather, yet cottonwood um, leaves shimmer like golden lights against the stark blue sky. Your wounds may run deep, but wholeness still shines from within. When you encounter grace, be generous with your blessings the way cottonwood trees are generous with their seeds. Whew, okay, that was kind of a lie. That was kind of a lie. Okay, so what I'm getting for this, going back to the message of like contrast, but contrast that brings about, what is the word, spirit, that brings about abundance. With this card is very much given, I'm gonna say what I'm hearing, like you feel like your strength is gone. You feel like your strength is gone because as the description of the card says, like the cottonwood tree takes a lot of lashing because it's right there, because the wood is easily, easily marked, but in the midnight sky it shines, it dazzles at night, you know what I'm saying, the fibers of it dazzle at night, and it's like I'm very much hearing you need to be in the right environment to dazzle, because with garlic and honey in combination, they make this magnificent healing syrup, right? But I'm almost envisioning if these two ingredients are mixed in combination with other things, they do not have the same power and the same potency and the same effect, right? Um, so the contrast is important. And going back to this card of you being a really the star, being a shining star in the midnight sky, the contrast of what you've been through, but not looking like it. Okay, because it says on the card. Let's go back and read that. It says cottonwood trunks are marked by scars from harsh weather, yet cottonwood leaves shimmer like golden lights against the stark blue sky. It's very much giving. Your experience may very much, is very much, is what I'm hearing, rooted in a lot of scars. But what you produce is beautiful. The plant might be very strong and pungent and not sought after for taste. But when you combine it with something that is equally as important, because your journey is equally as important, 1111 significant, because your journey is equally as important as the fruit that it produces, then you have power. You become the star, you become the center of the universe. This journey is not over for you. This journey is not over for us. um I'm very much hearing that it's just beginning. I'm hearing when you see the stars, you know that the night sky, when you start to be able to see stars, like when the night sky illuminates, is when you know that it's getting dark, is when you know when the nighttime, the evening time is often beginning. Yes, you can see some in the daytime, but they really stand out at night. This is really a beginning for you, even though it feels like an end. Okay. So interesting, because look what just came out. 10, the number of knowledge would break down to a 1, which is the number of knowledge, particularly self-knowledge, and it's Kinshasa. The wheel of fortune is the energy in Kinshasa. Things are coming into full circle. So where were you? Okay, so we start here. Let's say hypothetically, right? Um, well, we start here. Let's say we go clockwise. When you're starting to get to the end, you're like, oh my God, it's over. Oh my God, it's over. It's about to be 12 o'clock. It's about to be midnight. But right at that point is when a new day begins. So you're really feeling like low on your energy, low on strength, low on your ability to create magic with what you have. But you're in a phase of remembering. This is also giving it full circle. You're in a stage of coming to a point of remembering that you are the star. That you are the star. And that stars persevere through the day and the night. Through the contrast. They're always ever present, but baby, in the nighttime is the right time. It's your time to shine. Things are coming full circle for you. I'm gonna read that card, and as you can see, there's a compass here, north, south, east, and west, and that's significant here too. We're gonna get into that. Let's see what this card is bringing up. It says 10, Wheel of Fortune, Kitchen Garden. Put your faith in the turning of the wheel. Stay centered in the midst of change. That's what that um compass is for. Give me 1 second. I gotta respond to the message. Okay. That's what that compass is for. For you to remember that you are the center. For you to remember that you are the star of this here show, of this here destiny. Okay, and then we can even double down on that energy one more time. When we bring up here, do you see where the honey and the garlic are mixed here? That, once again, that's a cyclical strength there. So it says, put your faith in the turning of the wheel. Stay centered in the midst of change. Find the medicine unique to every season. Is this not medicine? Okay. The promise of the garden is change. Events may unfold that redirect your path. Some things may feel beyond your control. Find the larger pattern in the chaos. The holy days mark the revolving cycles of nature. They may bring disruption, but they are always reliably in forward motion. When your soul compass spins, find stillness in the experiences that easily allow you to be yourself. Trust life to come in. Okay, trust life to come into being as the plants always do. There is a transformation in each turn of the wheel that emerges from this development. What emerges from this development will point you to your truth. Okay, so let me tell you what I'm getting from that, what I'm hearing from that. Give me 1 second. Hold on 1 second, you guys. Okay. Hopefully this didn't stop the live. Okay. It's a couple of things that came up while I was reading that. For one thing, when your soul compass spins, find stillness in the experiences that easily allow you to be yourself. Okay. Here, I said that the compass was significant. You have to routinely do the things that allow you sanity. That's what that means. When you feel like you're in chaos and you feel like this is going around, 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 around. It's not stopping. It's not giving. You're not getting any answers. You're lost in the night sky. You're just floating. You know what I'm saying? You're not feeling your best. You're waiting on the medicine to kick in. You gotta find stillness and what feels like it brings you sanity. Okay. And then the other thing was, there is transformation in each turn of the wheel. What emerges from this development will point you to your true north. Okay, this is very specific for somebody. You're gonna have to be patient. Ooh, I'm getting emotional. Ooh. Okay. You're gonna have to be patient. I'm hearing with the dial turning. I'm hearing with the sun setting. Because it's not until that it comes, as the cards say, back to full north, that you're going to understand, 10 being the number here where things come into full circle, that you're going to understand what all of this was about. You're just simply going to have to wait. And I know that you don't want to hear that. I know that you don't want to hear that. But if you were to have an understanding beforehand, it would actually be very disruptive to your divine path and to the blessings that are intended for you. So you're gonna have to be patient. We're gonna have to be patient. 7 of fire, cinnamon coming out. 7 being the number of your higher self, of God. Cinnamon, fire. Cinnamon says shit's on fire. It's another contrast. It's a sweetness to it, but it's a very brazen spice to it too. And what spirit is letting you know with the 7 of fire card is, and you see the fireplace in the back, is everything that's, I'm gonna say what I really heard. Shit ain't sweet. Shit ain't sweet. And spirit is letting you know, like, I know shit is not sweet for you right now. I know that you are confused. Ancestors, we know. Your spirit teams, we know. But we just need you to trust us, because when the shit that is set on fire, that is intended to be set on fire, you don't want to be lost and confused about why it's burning down. That was a very direct download. I don't even know why I just said that. I don't even know why I just said that, but we about to get ready to find out. 7 of fire. Let's see what this is about. Oh, is that the right? Oh, 7 of fire. Hold on, let me go to the right one. 7 of fire. Hold on. Because there is something around you that's gonna burn the fuck down. Like, here we go. 7 of fire, cinnamon. Answer the call of the ancestors. I just said your ancestors said, we know shit burning down. I'm gonna tell you what I just heard right now. They said we burning it. And we just need to keep you up by the way. That's why you feel like you over there in circles and circles and circles going on the merry-go-round. Because that's the equivalent to a parent letting a child play while they having an adult conversation across the other side of the park that ain't your motherfucking business. Yeah. Yeah, that's what that is. um, Seven of Fire Cinnamon. Answer the call of the ancestors. Seek vision from the ancestors. Take a stand for your whole authentic self. We're gonna get back to that. Ancestral traditions remind us who we are. Uh, Today, Kania um is a remedy of Mexican godmothers. Your personal power has roots in your own cultural heritage. When you hear a call from the ancients, start with the study of your bloodlines, learn the history, take the medicine, eat the food of your people. As cinnamon found its way to the globe on the Silk Road, allow yourself to be taken on a journey by your ancestors. Devotion to divine begins no, devotion to divine beings, I apologize, will deepen your connection. Collect imagery and stories, make altars and offerings. Take pride in where you come from. Stand up for who you are. Claim your sovereign path. Your foremothers will give you direction. Cinnamon is a strong, spicy remedy. Contrast, once again, be assertive and bold in the expression of your true self. Okay, so I've been talking about contrast through this entire reading, right? We talked about the contrast of garlic and honey. You know what I'm saying? We talked about the contrast of the star in the night sky. We'll go this way. We talked about the contrast of essentially things coming full circle with the wheel of fortune of feeling like things are coming to a devastating end, all for it for a new beginning to become present. 2121 significant. And then we're talking about the contrast of sweet and spicy with cinnamon. Okay. I'm gonna Here's what it is. I'm hearing spirit say right now there's two sides to every coin. I said corn, but a coin. There's two sides to every coin. I'm gonna just tell you what I just heard. Flip that bitch. It's alchemy. It's transmutation. This is what it is. This is what it is. Change popping out right now. You see there, even in that rotation right now, once again it goes back to the cyclical 2222 significant, the cyclical pattern in this message. Change, actual change, like coins, change of mind, change of sides, like that's what is very much given. Like Spirit says you need to be able to flip-flop. You're gonna appear very wishy-washy to some people, and that ain't your business, because you're doing what you gotta do to get done what the fuck you gotta get done. That is not your business. Period. Period. How you appear is not your business. Pivot coming out. This is very much the energy. Pivot coming out. Allow coming out. Cyclical energy again. Yeah. As you can see here, like you have the circle energy, the full circle energy coming out in every single one of these cards. A couple of things are true right here. A huge change is coming on your behalf in your life, and it's so large. Back to this cinnamon, this burning. It's so large that even this lime right here is significant, because lime clears mucus, lemons negative energies, absorption. This change is so large that it's gonna clear the fuck out. It's gonna burn the fuck out patterns and cycles that have been going on so long that people literally don't know what else to do or how else to be. But this shift, this turn is so dramatic that when you get back to your north, this is going to be an entirely different garden. It's like the four seasons, right? You got the four directions, the four seasons: summer, winter, spring, and fall. Like, yeah, this is a mass transformation that could not have been done, I'm hearing, in a short season. This transformation could not have been done in a short season. It could not have been done in the easy season. It could not have been done with ease, because shit is having to get pulled up from the motherfucking root out of this garden. Resolution coming out. Celebration coming out. Yeah. Another card popped up, and I want to ask Spirit for clarity on it right now so I can understand what it means in order to talk to you guys about it. Spirit, what is this? These cards are going everywhere. Shit is everywhere right now, babe. Shit is everywhere right now. In your ancestors, in your spirit team, your ancestors like, babe, I know. This is the card right here. Expand. Okay. The card I was trying to clarify is soar, and expand came out. Yeah. Like I said, back to the four seasons, the four directions. It's this transformation and this full circle, this 10 energy, is so vast that it's like you can't even understand it as a spiritual being, as a person that's on this journey with yourself, and as a person that's actually in a being that's actually open to expansion. It's such a vast expansion that you can't even understand it. You gotta stay out of grown folks' business right now. And when I say grown folks' business, I'm talking about universe. I'm talking about ancestors. I'm talking about your spirit team. You have to stay out of grown folks' business right now as they make these arrangements and they turn this tide and this table for you. Because you literally in human form cannot understand it. You cannot understand it. I'm hearing spirit say you wouldn't do nothing but fuck it up. They got you out the way, protected right now, favored and covered right now, because you cannot understand this level of expansion. I'm hearing it will kill you. It would kill you. And for some of you, it feel like it is already because you're starting to come into a level of understanding, but it won't. As you can see here in this photo, the fire is where it needs to be. Cinnamon is also a version of fire, but as you can see, it's ground here, it's in sticks here. It looks like the lime may be added for a version of an elixir at some point. The fire is being used in different ways that is suitable for the setting. Just like going back to this here card with the strength with the garlic and honey mix. Sometimes taking straight up chewing a clove of garlic may be what you need. Sometimes honey may be what you need. And then sometimes you're going to put them together. And that may be what you need. Spirit is giving you what you need in so many different forms, but you cannot comprehend this heightened level of transformation in a way that you would be able to stay out of it. You would be trying to double dutch all up in the middle. And Spirit is like, absolutely not. I'm not finna let you fuck this up. Because this is a long time coming. This is a lot of work that has been done ancestrally based on what was asked for before you, based on what has been asked for by you. A lot of it is at your hand. A lot of what you feeling like you getting your ass whooped right now is at your own hand. Because Spirit has to... I'm seeing shaking dust out of a rug. You know, a lot of sweeping under the rug has happened generationally. The Spirit has to shake you loose of the dust that does not serve you as well. So it's feeling like you're getting your ass whipped right now. But it's not one of those, it's not an ass whipping of punishment. It's a clearing. You're not getting your ass whipped, it just feel like it. But it's a clearing because you're getting hit. Because it feels like you're getting hit back to back. It feels like you're getting your ass whipped, but it's actually a clearing. It's actually a cleaning. Yeah. Patience. Manifest came out first. And and after that was patience. And Spirit wants me to present these cards because these are sister wives, is what I'm hearing. As you manifest, be patient. It's manifesting, be patient. Be patient, it's manifesting. Your patience manifested. These are sister wives. You're gonna have to use these in tandem with each other. They're gonna have to be back to back with each other. And for some reason they're not meant to be side by side. And the reason for that is back to that cyclical energy. They are always happening in tandem with each other. There's never any stop. They're back to back. Circle. You see that? Yeah. Yeah, that's what that is. Spirit, that's about it. That's about it for the message. This message is so specific because you can relate to it like word for word damn near if it's for you. Pause is coming out in the reverse. Spirit, let's clarify that. You want to put the brakes on something, but no. And I'm even hearing Spirit say right now, it doesn't matter how much you put the brakes on, it's going to keep going anyway. This, you want to put a brake on this full circle situation because it's uncomfortable, but spirit says no. You want to put a break on being a star in the sky, but spirit says no. You are that. You were created to be that. You created yourself to be that. You want to put a break on this healing, but spirit says absolutely the fuck not. You want to put this fire out, but spirit says no. I lit that bitch, so it's gonna burn. Let it burn. Bravery coming out. Going back to the, and that's how I know this message is coming to a close, because going back to the very first card that came out was strength. Strength requires bravery. Spirit says in this moment, be brave enough to manifest what you ask for. Be patient enough to receive it. Ooh! If that wasn't a bar, I don't know what is. Okay? Because did you hear that? Because I heard it. Yeah, that's the message. I don't... My lips feel like they need to close at this point. I'm hearing that again with the seeing this pause card. Don't put brakes on shit. You're not putting brakes on nothing. You're not putting brakes on nothing, baby. This is emotion. Confirmation with my alarm going off. This soar is emotion. This bird already, the bird has flown the coop. 10-4. These blessings are emotion. So right now it's just time for you to be brave enough to manifest it, patient enough to receive it. These blessings are emotion. It ain't nothing you could do. I saw the grounding card. Let me see if I can show you so I can see what I saw when I saw this grounding card. What I heard when I saw it was, it ain't no way you can pull up the roots. It's already rooted. Spirit says it's protected. Your protection is so deep that even if you tried to fuck this up, you can't. That's why you don't have access. Ooh, my God, thank you, universe, thank you, spirit. Spirit says that's why you don't have access to the things that you've been asking for in the physical world, because you're going to try to uproot this lesson in this blessing, this blessing in this lesson, the blessings that come from this lesson, if you get the right tools. So we're equipping you with nothing. You're not getting a garden hoe, you're not getting a shovel, you're not getting nothing, because you're not about to uproot the fruit of this garden until we get you back to your North Star. You understand? Until we get you back upright. Until we get you well. All right? Until this fire is done burning. Yeah, you're trying to get away from the fire because it's a little bit warm, but baby, that's the point. You need to stay warm and out of the cold until it's all said and done. Spirit says I'm protecting you from yourself. I'm protecting you from yourself. I'm protecting you from the blessings that you're gonna try to uproot, and it's gonna be a hell no for us. Your spirit team. It's gonna be a hell no for us. Is what I hear. Nope. You ain't fucking this up. Just keep listen. Listen to the song here in my heart, a melody I sung. You been told from the inside out, but you ain't trying to hurt it. Jump in coming out, lighten up coming out. Yeah, you gonna have to go ahead and jump up off that cliff. Excuse me. That weight that you've been holding is going to come off you whether you drop it or not. Baby, you're so protected and favored that spirit is not... I'm about to get emotional. Spirit is not allowing you to get in the way of your own blessings. Do you know what kind of favor that is? To essentially do everything possible except for actually completely impede your free will to make sure that you get your motherfucking coins. Damn it. Damn it. You are loved and you are valued and you are protected. Oh my gosh. Lord, that's crazy work. Okay, spirit. What is the confirmation message for the intuitive? I said for the intuitive, yeah. For the intuitive that know, for the intuitive persons, people's being that know that this message for you, for the your intuitive self, that even though this might sting a little bit, you know it's for you. Let me tell you what came out. Align. You're not getting out of this until you get in line. Because when you get in line is when you can get all the when you can receive all of those blessings that you have healed through. And that's that. That's the confirmation. All right, Spirit, give me one confirmation card numerically. What we got going on? What we got going on? What you want us to know numerically? Okay, this popped out. Queen of Spades. You on top of your game. You on top of you're not coming out of this here cycle and this here circle as the star in the sky until you on the top of your game. You're not coming out half-ass. We're not sending you out half ready. Spirit says we're not sending you out half ready, baby. We're sending you out well. Okay? We're not sending you out looking like you've been through the fire. We're sending you out. Let me tell you, this is the end of the message. This is the end of the message. We're not sending you out looking like you've been through the fire, baby. We're sending you out looking like Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Not a ash, not a burn. Ashe? Ashe. That's it. That's all I got for you. That's all I got for you. You know it's for you if it's for you. I affirm that this message lands with who it should, exactly when it should, exactly how it should. Aurion Monae here at The Sensual Intuitive. If you're interested in a individual reading and a personal reading, the information will be attached to this message as well as a link in a bio somewhere. Baby, strap up, hold on tight, because you're not getting off this motherfucking roller coaster until that bitch come to a safe stop for your elevated health, wealth of the mind, body, soul, and spirit. Ashe. Ashe. Peace.